Om vidadhati purvam yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai tam hadevamatma buddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanamaham prapadye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनगेन्द्रसङ्गपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। सर्वतंत्र स्वतंत्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शंकरार्याय वेदांत गुरवे नमः। योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिं मननाख्यं प्रकरणम् वासुदेव यतीश्वरैः रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते बालानां प्रकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्रीबालगोपाल कृष्णः सन्निहितो भवेत्। Page number 67 in the Dakshinamurti publication and PDF page number 80. मूढ़ा ईश्वरस्य सर्वात्मकत्वम् अविचार्य तत्र तत्र ईश्वराः बहवः भिन्न भिन्नतया वर्तन्ते इति मत्वा अन्योन्यं कलहायन्ते. Now those people who are deluded in the sense they could be deluded because of some personal interest, and so, or they could be deluded because of some cult or an idea of a cult. Mudha Ishwarasya Sarvatmakatvam Avichari. Now, and some people may have wrong notions, but how does one continue to have the wrong notion in action, in motion? So over here, Sarvatmakatvam Avicharya. Kasya Ishwarasya Sarvatmakatvam Avicharya. Without having thought, contemplated upon the Sarvatmakatva, Ishvara as the one self behind all the names and forms, the one in all Sarvatmakatva. Avicharya, because of not having thought about it. Tatra tatra Ishvaraha Bahavaha, and therefore now for them it appears as if there are several Ishvaras and they are contending each other for supremacy. Okay. And now as if these people have taken the agency to prove who is the supreme, and so our God is great, our God is real, our God is real. They keep on fighting. Bhinna bhinnataya vartante. Iti matva anyonyam kalahayante. And thus this becomes the bone of contention. They keep on having mutual disagreements, and it can even lead to fights. Sometimes it can be a very bloody fight also. You know what? During the British days in Vrindavan, there was a court case. What was the court case about? Now there were two cults, and both of them were the devotees of Krishna, Krishna cult. Yeah. So, so now there was a fight as on which side the peacock feather on Shri Krishna's crown will be, whether it will be on left or whether it will be tilted on the right side. Because not an ordinary thing. Don't laugh. Because now that peacock feather is going to cast a soft shadow. So now Shri Krishna wants to have that shadow on Radha's face or on the Sakhi that is standing on the right side. So who is more favorite? Okay. And so there is this. If it is on the right side, then obviously Shri Krishna's head tilted on the right, and with that feather on the right side, now he wants to have that shadow, cast that shade on the Sakhi who is on the right. And on the left side, whether it is some other Radhaji or some other Sakhi. So now those people had a fight, and the fight mounted to such an extent that one sadhu from one cult, he bit off the ear of a mahant of the other cult. And so it became a police case. Then it became a court case. And now you see, why is all this? This is a silly thing. But now if you go to see on this global level, people have fought so much religious wars, whether these are the crusades or whether these are Islamist, what do they call? Uh, huh? Huh? And then even today, the terrorism, etc. It's for what? What are you trying to establish? Whose supremacy? Huh? What? Anyonyam kalahayante. Over here, he leaves it only to a kalaha. But more than kalaha, the world has seen bloodbaths. And therefore, this maudhyam is not an ordinary thing like how we joke and then leave it. It becomes a very serious issue. But why is all this? Because these are the people who have never thought that how this Ishvara is Sarvatmaka. Why is it so? Because Ishvara is Sarvatmaka. And they have not really known this or thought about it. And therefore, somebody wants to keep their God in the fifth heaven, somebody wants to keep it on the seventh heaven, somebody wants to keep it on the ninth heaven. Keep on climbing the floors. Nothing happens. तत्र बहवः भिन्न भिन्नतया ईश्वराः बहवः भिन्न भिन्नतया वर्तन्ते इति मत्वा अन्योन्यं कलहायन्ते तस्मात्. And therefore now what is the conclusion of this? तस्मात् अंतर्यामी ईश्वरः एक एव इति जानीहि. Therefore the inner controller of all is one. Know this, and you will resolve every conflict. So whether you are worshipping him in the form of Shri Krishna, or you are worshipping him in the form of Durga, or you are worshipping Ishvara doing the upasana as Shiva or Ram, or whether it is Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, or Vaishwanara. Eka eva Ishvaraha Antaryami iti jane. Then the Purva Pakshi has a question. He says, Tarhi, if it is only one Ishvara, Tarhi sarvatra Ishvarasya ekatve शास्त्रमपि तन्तन्मूर्ति भेदम अंगीकृत्य तत् upasana भेदम कथम विधत्ते. If it is only one Ishvara and just forms are many, then why is even Shastra endorsing this idea that that particular form has to be worshipped in a different way? The way Shankar Bhagavan will be worshipped, Vishnu Bhagavan is worshipped in a different way. So therefore, there is what? How does Shastra even endorse such a thing? है कि नहीं? तन मूर्ति भेदम अंगीकृत्य तत् upasana भेदम कथम विधत्ते. If this is your question, then we will answer you. Though the nirnaya is already done, this is only a doubt raised upon the nirnaya. Where was the nirnaya done? Tasmad antaryami ishvara eka eva iti jane. This is the judgment, the nirnaya is already done. Though the nirnaya is there is a doubt based on this nirnaya. Isn't it? That why we should offer Tulsi Dala to Vishnu Bhagavan and Bilva Patra to Shankar Bhagavan. Isn't it? So on and so forth, and there are various things then involved. If you go to Vrindavan, then there are these Sri Krishna famous temples. So two famous temples are, one is Banke Bihari and the other one is Radha Vallabh. You've been to Vrindavan? Listen to this. And they're just walking distance from each other. Vrindavan by itself is so small. Then this is Radha Vallabh, this is Banke Bihari temple. Then what happens? Then Banke Bihari Krishna likes dahi vada. You know what is dahi vada? So every day in Naivedya, there is dahi vada. But Radha Vallabh Shri Krishna likes khichadi. Every day khichadi. And you cannot exchange it here. Okay. So now this is all to Laukika, but even the Shastras also accept that Bheda, and also Upasana Bheda is thus seen. How is it so? So that means that somewhere or the other we have a scope to believe that they are different. And if they are different, then like how ISKCON people have to say, oh, Supreme Personality, rest of them are Shankar Bhagwan and all are demigods. So, iti. Now this is the answer. Bahirmukhan api shanai shanai antarmukhan kritva paramatma eva jivatma na anyaha iti bodhayitva tesham muktim datum eva अनादिकालमारभ्य प्रवृत्तिं भेदमंगीकृत्य तेषां बुद्धिम् अनुसृत्य भेदेन शास्त्रम् उपासनां विधत्ते न तु तात्पर्येण. So we agree that the upasana is given with that bheda. You do it like this. If you have to worship Shankar Bhagwan, you will have to do this kind of a worship. You will have to do it with Rudra. If you are going to worship Vishnu Bhagwan, then you will have to use Pavamana, Sukta, so on and so forth. You see Bhedam, na? So, what is the reason? Bahirmukhan api. Now, those people who are totally turned outwards, they, for them, what is real? Bheda is real. For them, Abheda is a distant dream. They cannot even imagine. And therefore, Bahirmukhanapi shanai shanaihi antarmukhan kritva. It is only a way the Shastra works with people, and because it is Shastra, it has to have ways for everybody. It is not only meant for a particular section of a society. Because it is Shastra, then it has to include, bring everybody under its umbrella. Then when it is going to bring everybody under its umbrella, then might as well it should have a solution and a plan of evolution for every person. And thus, therefore, Bahirmukhanapi Shanai Shanai Antarmukhan Kritva, what is finally to be understood? Paramatma Eva Jivatma Nanyaha. That one whom you are calling as Paramatma, that whom you are worshipping so far as Sri Krishna, is actually this Atma alone. So now, so far, what you were calling as Jiva, what is the real status of this Atma is not Jiva, is not Parichinna, is not small Karta Bhokta. Then how is it? He is the very substratum of this entire world. Okay? He is the very substratum of this entire world. And therefore, that Shuddha Chaitanya, I am, that has to be understood. But in order to understand, the people have to walk a long distance. Iti bodhayitva tesham muktim datum. Why should they be even enlightened by the Shastra like this? In order to bestow mukti on them, to give them moksha. Because unless and until the Atma is Brahman is known, there is no mukti. You can go to some paraloka, devaloka, but there will not be mukti. Okay? Kaivalya will not be there, Brahma Kaivalya. And therefore, mukti datum eva anadikalam arabhya. Now, what is there since anadikala? Bheda. Anadikalam arabhya pravrittam bhedam. What is that bheda is? Since time immemorial, that you are considering yourself as this jiva. And this bheda that Atma is not Brahman is something that is there because avidya is anadi. Anadikalam arabhya pravrittam bhedam angikritya. Now, for some time, this bhedam, Shastra, says, okay, we will accept it. Now, it's like, you know how there is a person who is afraid that he has seen a ghost outside the village. So now he says, there is a ghost, and for him, that ghost is real. Now, a person who really knows the geography of that village, he knows there is no ghost. It is just the pulley on the well outside the village. You know, the pulley. It looks like that there is a big head and, it's going like that. And then and it is standing in middle of the way. I have seen some figure come out of the well. Well, so this person is already afraid. Now, if you tell him there is no ghost, do you think he is going to accept there is no ghost? So what will be the frame of the sentence? Not you are stupid, you don't know there is no ghost. If you say this, he will say you are stupider. You are more stupid because I have seen, that is my experience, you cannot deny. So now his experience has to be accepted. Yes, you have seen the ghost, but that ghost is nothing but the pulley on the well. So what did you do first? You accepted it. Bhedam angikritya. Tesham buddhim anusritya. Well, right. Okay, there is bhed. God is different than you and is somewhere else, but then you know how to worship this God. Do it this way. Buddhim anusritya. Bhedena shastram upasanam vidhatte. So the Shastra gives the upasana like this. Yes, Shankar Bhagavan has to be worshipped like this. Vishnu has to be worshipped like this. All right. And so Bhedena Upasanam vidhatte. But though there is this vidhana of the Bheda upasana like this, yet natu tatparyena. This is not what is finally meant to be delivered. So this is not the tatparyam. So when a person says, well, yes, yes, the ghost that you have seen, no, his sentence is not complete. The ghost that you have seen, you have seen the ghost. Now, his acceptance of the other person having seen the ghost, is it tatparyena? His tatparyam is in what? To tell that there is no ghost. What is that tatparyam is in to tell that there is no ghost. Natu tatparyena. Evam evam Ishwarasya. Now there is this printing mistake, you see. Ishwarasya Paramatmanaha Samashti Shariratrayopathina Ishwaratva Siddhi Prakara Uktaha. Okay. Now this is all going to come under what? Atma Anatma Viveka. Because what are the topics of this particular chapter? Do you remember? The three topics of this chapter are Atma Anatma Viveka. From the Atma Anatma Viveka, what comes? Atma Jnanam. From the Atma Jnanam, what is the result? Brahma Kaivalyam. So these are the three topics over here. And because now we are discussing Atma Anatma Viveka, the question was, what is Atma? And then Atma with Upadhi, Samashti Upadhi, Vyashti Upadhi is said. So with Samashti Upadhi, that Atma is called as Ishvara is explained up to this point. Evam Ishvarasya Paramatmanaha Samashti Sharira Trayopathina. What are the three Shariras? Karana, Sukshma and Sthula Sharira. And then even in that also, now we are looking at what Karana? Samashti Karana Sharira, Samashti Sukshma Sharira, Samashti Sthula Sharira. So this whole physical world that we are seeing is what? Ishvara's Sthula Sharira, which includes even this body. Now you see, every individual cell of our body also is a living organism or not. Every cell, it has a life. And then every cell, let us say there is a white blood corpuscle. Now it is saying, it is doing that policing in your bloodstream. Is there some foreign object coming or not? And he rushes to it. And then he says, oh, well, I have done my job. But when as samashti of all the cells, do you ever feel that, well, I'm a collection of all, or there is only one aham? So this one aham is how reflected in all the cells. So also this one Parameshwara is reflected in everyone. So that's why over here, through the Samashti Upadhi, this Atma is called as Ishvara, and through the Vyashti Upadhi, this Atma is called as Jiva. Why are we looking at this? Because the topic is what is Atma. Why are we into this topic of what is Atma? Because the Atma Anatma Viveka is the main topic. Right, Unni? You remember? So now, Jiva Varnanam. Atha Idanim एकस्यैव परमात्मनः व्यष्टि शरीरत्रयोपाधिना जीवत्व सिद्धि प्रकारः उच्यते. Siddhi means to make something evident, like how we have Advaita Siddhi, Ishta Siddhi, Brahma Siddhi. These are the three Siddhi Granthas. You know, the advanced texts. Very, very advanced. because Advaita Siddhi has a commentary written by Gauda Brahmananda. Hmm. How, to what point should you study? They said up to the commentary written by Gauda Brahmananda. From Gaudapada to Gauda Brahmananda, the entire Vedanta can be now studied. It will, you will be considered that you have studied it. So there is Advaita Siddhi. That word Siddhi means to make something evident. What are you making evident over here? So there is that Advaitam. So that's why the text is called as Advaita Siddhi. Like that over here, what is made evident? Evident means what is made, what is made for you to understand over here. So it is this Jivatva Siddhi. By what means this Atma is called as Jiva? How is this Atma called as Jiva? This this is made evident over here, and that's why Atha Idanim. Now that you have understood how Atma is called as Ishvara, similarly we have to understand how Atma is. Same Atma is also called as Jiva. अथ इदानीम् एकस्यैव परमात्मनः the same Paramatma with the Vyashti Sharira Trayopadina, with the Upadhi, with the conditioning of Vyashti Shariras, the triad of the Vyashti Shariras. What is the triad again over here? Just as over there we have Karana Samashti, we have Karana Vyashti, we have Sukshma Samashti, we have Sukshma Vyashti. Like that, triad of the shariras over here, jivatva siddhi prakaraha uchyate. So we are going to follow this method where the sharira trayas are shown and vyashti sharira trayas are the conditionings, and through that jiva is made evident. Okay, prakaraha uchyate. व्यष्टिकारण शरीरोपैतस्य परमात्मनः एव प्राज्ञः पारमार्थिकः अविद्यावच्छिन्नः इति नामानि सन्ति. Now, due to the Vyashtikarana Sharira, when the Vyashtikarana Sharira becomes the conditioning, same Paramatma is called by these three names: Prajna, Prakarshena Ajnyaha, Prajna, Parmarthikaha, Avidya Avachinnaha, the one who is as if cut by Avidya Avachinna. Cut in the sense, don't think about how we cut cakes, okay? Like how you have boundaries of the nations. Is there any geographical real line cutting them? Those lines are created, imagined by us or not, or even latitude, longitudes are all imagined by us. Like that, we have Avidya Avachinnaha. So how is he called? What is he called? The same Paramatma with the Vyashti Karana Sharira is called as Prajna or Parmarthika or Avidya Avachinna. Vyashti Sukshma Shariropaitasya Paramatmanaha. Now, along with this Vyashti Karana Sharira, one more conditioning comes and meets over there, and that is Sukshma Sharira, Vyashti Sukshma Sharira. So now with this Vyashti Sukshma Sharira, the same Paramatma is now called as Taijasa Swapna Kalpitaha or Pratibhasikaha. Okay, iti namani santi. Vyashti Sthula Shariropahitasya Paramatmanaha Vishwa Vyavaharikaha Chidabhasaha iti namani santi. Why is he giving you different names over here? Because when you are going to go through different prakarana granthas or prakriya granthas, they will use these names which then are more anukula, are more conducive to that particular model of contemplation. Okay? Swapna kalpitaha pratibhasikaha तैजसः इति नामानि सन्ति व्यष्टि स्थूल शरीरोपहितस्य परमात्मनः विश्व व्यावहारिकः चिदाभासः इति नामानि सन्ति इति जानीहि अस्य जीवस्य शरीरत्रयमपि किमर्थमिति चेत् प्रयोजनम् अस्ति. Why are you even resorting to this kind of an explanation where you are considering there is Karana Sharira, Vrishti Sharira, and Karana Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Sthula Sharira? Why are you adopting to this particular method of even explanation? So this is a model given. Prayojanam asti. There is a prayojanam. There is a reason why we are adopting to this method of explanation. अंतःकरण प्रतिबिंबो ही जीवः अतो जीवस्य सूक्ष्म शरीरं प्रथमम् आवश्यकम् पश्चात् स्थूल शरीरं विना कर्म कर्तृत्वाभावात् स्थूल शरीरमपि आवश्यकम् इदं कार्य शरीर द्वयमपि कारण शरीरं विना अवस्थातुम् अशक्यम् अतः कारण शरीरम् अपि आवश्यकम् एवं जीवस्य व्यष्टि शरीरत्रयमपि avashakam. You could have simply used something else. So now, even if you are going to use this definition of jiva, what definition are you going to use? Antakarana pratibimbo hi jivaha. What definition that you may use? Consciousness reflected in the antakaranam. Okay. Antakarana pratibimbo hi jivaha. If this is the definition that you are going to use, then also what will you require in the first place? Antakaranam as the conditioning, and that antakaranam means sukshma shariram, and therefore sukshma shariram prathamam avashyakam. Even if you are going to use that definition, what are you going to first require? The conditioning. And what is the conditioning? Antakaranam. And in different words, what are we calling antakaranam as? Sukshma Shariram is just not antakaranam. Sukshma Shariram is 17 elements. You remember, na? That's why it is called as Linga Sharira also. What are the 17 elements there? Anybody remembers?
Pancha
Jnanendriya.
Jnanendriya Panchakam Karma.
Pancha Pranam.
Panchakam. Pancha Pranam, Manas and Buddhi.
So that makes 17. So now what is this definition only using as antakaranam? So out of 17, he has chosen only the last two, Mana and Buddhi. But that Mana and Buddhi is also not going to be just alone. It will come with its own retinue. And that is this Karmendriya Panchakam, Jnanendriya Panchakam, Prana Panchakam. Okay? And so therefore, here, in order even for that definition also to be in place, entire Sukshma Sharira will be required. Prathamam Sukshma Shariram Avashyakam. Okay. Furthermore, Paschat Sthula Shariram Vina Karma Kartrutva Bhavat Sthula Shariram Api Avashyakam. So when you are going to say what is the nature of this Jiva, Antakarana Pratibhimbita Chaitanyasya, that there is Kartrutvam and Bhoktritvam. That Aham Karta, Aham Bhokta, this is the Abhimana. But is there karma possible without the Sthula Sharira? I am eating, I am walking, I am drinking, so whatever the karma may be, Okay, what a punya karma or papa karma also that you may be doing. But for every karma, what is the prerequisite? Sthula shariram. And therefore, paschat sthula shariram vina karma kartrutva bhava sthula shariram api avashyakam. Got it? Idam karya sharira dvayam. Now, both of these are what? Sharira dvayas. But remember, they are what? Karya shariras. Their karya means effects. So can there be a karya without karanam? There cannot be any effect without cause. Karya means effect. Karanam means cause. So can there be a karyam without karanam? And therefore that makes karana sharira also required. So therefore, karya sharira dvayamapi karana shariram vina avasthatum ashakyam ataha. Therefore, karana shariram api avashyakam. That makes the karana sharira also avashyakam. Evam, now thus, what are you equipped with? Now you have these sharira trayas. And but how are they? Vyashti sharira trayas. Vyashti karana, Vyashti Sukshma, Vyashti Sthula. Okay. Generally, how do we see that this is me, this and this world around me is different? So now, as if there is what uh, uh, some sort of not rivalry, but a tug of war that this world wants to crush me, and no, the world is also the physical world without which this physical body cannot be. So this physical body, in whatever way it is a part of this physical world. You cannot segregate it. So therefore, this Yashti Sharira is an what do they call integral part of Samashti Sthula Sharira. Okay. Now you have to see this tadat, that this does not have any existence apart from this. And this is the Vishwa Virat Purusha Vaishvana, Ishvara's Sthula Sharira. Now, therefore, those who cannot understand Ishvara's Sthula Sharira, now there is Upasana given by the Puranas also. I told you, right, yesterday, day before sometime, that this is how you should meditate upon Shri Krishna. How? That this entire world is his body. The entire world is his body. This Prithvi is the Pad, and then this Antariksha is the Murdha, Dulok is the Murdha, and so on and so forth. Now, those who are not able to understand this, now they are told you meditate upon Shri Krishna as the cowherd boy from Vrindavan. Why was this given? Because he could not understand. And that is why. It is so the Shastra, and Shastra is not in a hurry that in this very life only you should see all the transformation. No worries. Because for Shastra is able to see you through many births. That's why Shastra is not going to hurry. Just as a mother, it does not hurry. Okay, every day I have to make some, baby food for him. Enough now. 1 month I have made baby food. From the second month, let me put chapati in his mouth. Will be patient. When the baby is capable of eating, when it will have those teeth, milk teeth will come. Then first set of teeth, then you can feed. But not before. So like Shastra is also patiently giving this upasana. And we have seen those who are not able to understand how Shastra, repeatedly keeps giving them up to the point that those who are not even able to understand that, let me meditate, let me do the upasana of Sri Krishna as this one from the Vrindavan, now they are given this small little shalagram in this, you do. Balakrishna, you do. So you don't have to laugh at them, hey, look what they are doing. No. Are they playing with dolls? No, nothing. Shastra has given them to do that. So it is perfectly okay. ये बच्चों की तरह करते हैं, no बच्चे हैं, no that. Shastra has given them, it is given to them. So you don't have to interfere in it. You see, that's why you will never see anybody from Shankaracharya's system ever criticizing, the way people do upasana. Never. One day there was this group of some brahmacharis who were studying Upanishad, had gone to this place in ISKCON. Now they are people who are playing drums and cymbals and songs, dancing and all that, wearing garlands. So they are Tripundra and all that they are having. So when one of those fellows saw them, somehow people have got that little, itch to go and do that. So that fellow from ISKCON, he came. Hey, we are devotees of Krishna. Krishna is to sing and dance, and that's why we are singing and dancing. So we are the real devotees, followers of Krishna. You people are not. What is this? So the one brahmachari told, that is fine. You are also, Sri Krishna is to dance and you are dancing. But Sri Krishna was dancing and singing out of Ananda. You are dancing for Ananda. That's a difference. You see, that doesn't just. But any which ways, so nobody gets into that of criticizing. Shastra has given for each one according to his avatar. So we don't go and disturb that. Asya jivasya asmin vyashti shariratvaye abhimano astivanava iti. Does this jiva have abhimana in all the three bodies or not? Parichinna dehas, is there or not? Does he have that ego, that identification, I am this? Vicharyamane abhimano asti. Thus, some people, you tell them that you have ego. I have ego? I don't have ego. But who over here does not have ego is the question. Only Ishwar and Brahmajani do not have. Even that Brahmajani's ego is also Badhita ego. So what are you saying, no ego? I have no ego at all. That itself is your ego. I am very humble. That I'm very humble is only your arrogance. Like that. Asya jivasya abhimano asti. Kathamiti chet hauso jivasya karmakartatvena sharirabhimana bhave जीवस्य तत्कर्म कर्तृत्वं नोपपद्यते तदभावे शरीरमपि न उपपद्यते शरीराभावे जीवत्वमेव न संभवति तस्मात् जीवस्याभिमानो अस्ति. How does he take? He does not become personal. It's saying that, oh, you have ego. No, nothing. The thing is that jivasya karma kartatvena, the jiva is basically karta, meaning he is the one who performs the actions. Karma karta, karma kartatvena. But will any karma be possible without Sharirabhimana? Even if it is Ramana Maharshi, if you were to ask Ramana Maharshi, Maharaj, did you eat food? What will he answer if he has eaten food? He will say, मैंने कहाँ खाया, इस शरीर ने खाया. ऐसे what will be? But Jnani's abhiman is adhitam. Please know that. Just as he who knows that there is no sunrise and sunset and yet enjoys the sunrise and sunset, he knows it that sun never rises or sun never sets. Like that, the Jnani knows that the meaning of I is not this karta bhokta jiva, yet he will answer, yes, I have eaten food. Or I have, the Shishya asks, Maharaj, I have a doubt, can you please? Yes, I will answer your question. He will say or not. And therefore, karma kartratvena sharira abhiman, it will be there. Sharira, and if the sharira abhimana bhave, if the sharira abhimana is not there, the karma kartrutvam only is not possible. Tarabhave, and if that is not there, then Sharira will also not be born because karma is the cause of. We have seen the Shrinkhala, the chain. Avidya, from Avidya there is Aviveka, Aviveka there is Abhimana, from Abhimana there is Ragadvesha, from Ragadvesha there is Karma, from Karma there is Sharira, and Sharira Parigrahe Dukkham. This is the whole line of how it comes. So what is the cause of Sharira?
Karma.
Karma.
Karma. Karma is the cause of the Sharira. And therefore, if the karma only cannot be established, then there is no possibility of Sharira. And therefore, Shariram api na upapadyate. Sharira bhave, and if there is no Sharira, whom are you going to call as Jiva? Sharirabhave jivatvam na sambhavati. And tasmat jivasya abhimano asti. Abhimano asti. Therefore, this jiva has abhimana, that ego. Further. Evam paramatma eka eva vyashti samashti upadhibhyam jiveshwara bhavam gataha. Now, finally, what are you going to understand from this discussion? Evam. So far, where have we reached? What is your conclusive understanding about the topic that we have discussed? Is evam. Thus, Paramatma ekaha eva. This Paramatma is one alone. But due to the Vyashti and Samashti Upadhis, due to the conditionings of individuality and totality, Upadhibhyam Jiveshwara Bhavam Gataha is now called as Jiva and Ishvara iti. Asya Drishtanto Asti Nava iti chet. Is there any example for us to understand this conclusion? Asti, there is. Yatha Ekasyeva Devadattasya. Devadatta is one person. Ekasyeva Devadattasya Putra Pautra Upadhibhyam. Putra Pautra Upadhibhyam means there are two conditionings now available. One is the Putra, the son, and the Pautra is the grandson. So, Pita iti Pita Mahaha iti cha Namatvayam asti. Same Devadatta will be called as Pita also, Pita Maha also, grandfather also. But why are you, hey, he's Pita and how can he be grandfather? Due to the conditioning of grandson, he will be called as grandfather. So, person is one, but when the conditionings are different, he has different names. So also Paramatma is one, but when there is conditioning of Vyashti, this Paramatma is called as Jiva. When the conditioning is that of Samashti, Paramatma is called as Ishvaraha. Iti namadvayamasti tatha avidya maya upadibhyam. Avidya means this Vrishti, okay? Upadhi. And Maya means Samashti Upadhi. So avidya maya upadibhyam atmanaha ekasyeva jivatvam ishvaratvancha agatam. Thus, to this one Atma alone, now due to avidya and maya, this jivatva and ishvaratva has been said. It comes through these two conditionings. Okay, I think we can stop over here, and this is enough for you to contemplate upon this evening. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Bhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Parvati. Thank you all. Thank you very much.